time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the LA Dodgers and the Houston Astros. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Stepping up to the plate, Jock Peterson. He will lead this one off today.
Good afternoon for the Dodgers, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Next up for Los Angeles, Manny Machado looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Peterson stands at second with no outs. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Chopper to short. Correa ranges to his left, and there's one down now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 13. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case with you.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Into the box now, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Machado has it. The Dozier for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Now in the box, George Springer trying to get him started again following the double play. Kershaw is ready. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. chopped him up. Dozier is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman number 35.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Here it comes, 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Ready on 1 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Another full count offering on its way. Full count still.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a bunt attempt here. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. So here's Matt Kemp now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 11. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Kemp, 33 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Taylor. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. First pitch on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Gonzalez, a Venezuelan-born ball player who was selected in the 1st round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Slider whiffed on first. Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Next for the Dodgers, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick giving chase. And that's the third out. Stepping in, Evan Gattis. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. And he lays off there, 1-0. Gattis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball four. So striding forward now, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Standing in, Martin Maldonado. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kemp has a read on it. 2 down. Striding in, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Kershaw comes set. First pitch on its way. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Peterson on the run. And that retires the side. Into the box, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in for his second at bat, Justin Turner. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Bellinger's off and running, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set, and the pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Gonzalez is under it, and he brings it in on the warning track. So coming to the plate, Brian Dozier.
Second baseman, Brian.
First offering on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Bellinger leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready now, Alex Bregman is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner is up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Now at the plate, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Smoke toward third. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it, and the inning is over. So striding in, Matt Kemp hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Base is empty here with nobody out. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Line drive base hit.
He'll get it into second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Here's Manny Machado now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
And he fouls this one off. Mm. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And that's in there. Base hit. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. Ready for another shot now. Number 13 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Started that swing a bit too early. Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. Oh, and it's off the foul ball in right for a home run. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Last time through was a base hit. Colin McHugh gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Striding into the box, Justin Turner comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He popped out in his first trip.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Cole hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, you look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in a proverbial rocking chair, where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe, but sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup. And then you have a soft tosser guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup, and the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Got him. Next up for the Stros, Evan Gattis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Fouled away. The next 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Brian Dozier now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. McHugh hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 18th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Left side of the infield into the shift. Correa over to his left. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Chris Taylor, who went deep last time up.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A chance here for Dozier at second, and a good throw gets him one gone. Standing in, Martin Maldonado flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball foul down the left side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Grandal has it, and he makes the throw to first. Maldonado is retired. 2 down now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2.
Nope.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Springer on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there for strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Set, here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone into the upper deck. Ready for another chance. Cody Bellinger. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. 8 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit to short. Correa right there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Digging in, Justin Turner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The runner from second crosses the plate. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss. As that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Alex Bregman is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that misses for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Bellinger has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Correa
comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense, unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle.
And he struck him out to retire. Now to the plate, Chris Taylor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hector Rondon comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Jock Peterson now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Manny Machado is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play. And he's safe. So digging in now, number 13. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A ball and no strikes. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Evan Gattis now standing in. He went down on strikes last time up. Too low, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Let's get something going.
And he fouls this one off.
Let's go, Astros.
Grounder down the line at third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Popped straight up. Kershaw is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interesting.
And the third baseman makes the... Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Austin Barnes will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 50. Austin.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. Barnes rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple. So striding forward now, Justin Turner. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And things are going to go from bad to worse now as a balk has been called. And that's going to extend this lead. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Dozier. He singled his last time up. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Tapped up the third base line. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Digging in, Matt Kemp. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 0 for 5. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Chris Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run from the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. 1 out. So stepping in, Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. There is Dozier. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Now at the plate, George Springer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 the count. Kershaw's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Taylor, still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Peterson is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.